Wait, I want to see this. I want to see this. I know it's 2 years old, but I want to see this. I didn't watch this.
I'm
What a crazy thing to brag about. Getting paid 360 million to gamble. Trainwreck only got paid that because he converted viewers into losers for the casino. What a
here to
dirtbag.
settle the
This guy. Why does he skip this?
I'm here to settle
This guy really doesn't watch nor has he ever watched. Everything he's saying is the opposite of who I am, what I do. I thought he was a credible source until I read his trash. He thinks I glamorize gambling. Now I know where he gets his news from. Jesus Christ.
the beef. Guys, as you know, I've been a good boy lately. No fights, just vegetarian, no beef. Until recently, I got in a little bit of a Twitter fight with the world's richest gambler, a man who supposedly made $360 million gambling and has nothing better to do than go back and forth with me. So I'm here to settle it today once and for all, because I admit I started off a little heated. I called him a dirtbag for making, basically his fortune off the backs of his viewers because he promoted to them gambling. And he didn't like that. He came back at me with both gloves off. He said, I thought he, meaning I, was a credible source until I read this trash, referring to something I had just written. And to that, I just have to stop it right there and say, you used to think I was credible. Now, unfortunately for him, this is the biggest cope I hear all the time. I used to think CoffeeZilla was credible, but then he talked about me.
Now, actually, one recent hit video came out by a guy called CoffeeZilla, who I actually kind of respected and thought had a brain, but whatever.
I loved CoffeeZilla. And then he talked about my thing. We hear it all the time, okay? Let's continue, though. Let's continue. Let's not hold it against him. He thinks I glamorize gambling. Now I know where he gets his news from. He also says, this guy clearly doesn't watch, nor has he ever watched me. Everything he's saying is the opposite of who I am, what I do. Now, what is this in reference to, okay? Well, it's a recent revelation that Trainwreck's made. If you don't know, he's one of the biggest gambling streamers before Twitch banned gambling recently. And just 2 days ago, their policy change went into effect, meaning Stake's #1 employee, Trainwreck's, he just got released from contract, right? He's no longer employed by them because he can't really promote them. And because of that, he decided that, I guess, he's gonna come clean and just say, what he made.
Today's video is sponsored by RainGG. Rain is one of the fastest growing CS2 case opening sites. Besides fun case openings, they offer game modes like case battles, upgrader, and doubles. Rain gives players free daily, weekly, and monthly cases. If you sign up with my code Loba, you get 3 free cases and 5 deposit bonus. The site supports instant deposit and withdrawals using skins or crypto. If you want to try Rain, click the first link in the pinned comment and use code Loba to claim your rewards. Please remember, loot boxes sites can be addictive, so make sure you're over 18 and only spend money you can afford to lose. Good luck.
I'll release what I got paid since the beginning of my contract. I've been paid $360 million for 16 months of gambling.
Holy f.
There you go.
Wow. Every time I've heard that, and I've played that clip multiple times, it's still always a shocking amount of money. 360 million in 16 months promoting stake.com. Now, we'll talk in a second about whether this number's real. It's been a lot of talk. A lot of people don't think it's possible that this number's real, even for the numbers we've heard on stake.com, which people get paid millions.
Stake Casino pays players $900K a week to gamble.
To promote
Holy
gambling.
bro.
It's excessive even for that. But we'll talk about that in a second. The point is, I responded to that by saying, because he posted this clip, or somebody posted this clip of him saying this, I said, what a crazy thing to brag about. Getting paid $360 million to gamble. Trainwreck's only got paid that because he converted viewers into losers for the casino. What a dirtbag. I then say, it isn't complicated, gambling's addictive, it has the highest rate of any addiction, and that people like Train glamorize degenerate gambling.
But bro, shouldn't he say the same thing about Restream Pixel? Because what's the difference between Trainwreck doing it and like Restream Pixel making his whole persona on that, right? Restream, no wait, not Restream Kurva. Ochne Pixel, case opening, right? Compilation, look. Viewers case, opening viewers case, opening case until I get a knife. Unboxing gold compilation, like look, there's 8 minutes of only gold opening. 1K in this case opening Battlers in Montana Black. Like what's the difference between Ochne Pixel? Like I opened 120K of CSGO case. What's the difference between Restream Pixel and Ochne Pixel doing this and Trainwreck. Except Trainwreck does it on a website, and Restream Pixel does it in CS2. It's the same shit, except on Trainwreck, you have to be verified, you have to do KYC, you have to be able to have a crypto or a credit card of your own, because if you deposit on stake, your parents will see the listing and know you deposit on a gambling site, while if you deposit on Steam, your parents will never know. They'll think you're buying games or whatever.
I lost my spotless reputation.
Ah, bro, stop the ads. Kids love swear words? Bro, I get talked all the time for using swear words.
Okay.
All the time. He do stupid shit on purpose to attract kids. Yeah, wasn't it like a few days ago somebody sent me a clip where there's the Dubai Mall and it says Mall of Dubai over the whole screen, and he's looking at it and saying, is this in Africa? Guys, is this in Africa? This looks like Africa, but on the middle of the screen it says Mall of Dubai, and he's saying Africa. Guys, I think this is Africa. And then he's like acting like he's serious. And 13-year-old kids are like, oh, so funny, look guys, he's so funny. Like, hello?
Because according to him, he doesn't glamorize gambling. He calls himself, and I quote, the anti-gambling gambler.
I don't. They lose money on me, especially since my deal consists of only exclusivity. But I got in early and leveraged heavily. It's how I can gamble as an anti-gambling gambler.
I'm not kidding. And if you could tell me what that is, if you could tell me how you can be an anti-gambling gambler professionally gambling for millions of dollars, 16.
What a Trainwreck wants to say is, and I understand him, do not gamble, you will lose. So he's telling others to not do it while he's doing it and getting money. That's why he's saying, hey, I can say shit like, don't gamble, guys, don't spend money, you will lose, while he is gambling for the money he's paid to do and promote. The same like a person can sell cigarettes, like a company like Marlboro can sell cigarettes or whatever company, and the CEO can be against smoking. So I'm a CEO of a smoking company and I'm selling cigarettes, but I know they're bad, so I'm not smoking. And I'm saying like, don't buy cigarettes, and it's written, don't buy cigarettes, but I'm selling it. If you want to buy it, it's your fault. Like, isn't it something like that? I mean, I understand both views, but I'm saying I understand him as well as I understand him. Or am I stupid here? Like sell cigs for underage people. Yeah, you can go and buy cigarettes of underage people if their parents don't take care of them, right? So for example, if a kid wants to go buy cigarettes, he can go and buy cigarettes at a store by going to somebody, hey bro, can you buy me cigarettes? I'll give you $5. He goes, buys cigarettes, gives this guy $5, the guy gives him cigarettes, and then if his parents are not being careful of him, this kid can do that. But if he has parents who take care of him, it won't happen, or no. That's not possible, right? Like the same shit with alcohol, with cigarettes, with everything. You can buy it all. It's more about your parents taking care of you and teaching you stuff, rather than expecting streamers and influencers to be morally upright, and then they need to help all the kids in the world to teach them what's good and what's bad. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, do you not find it cringe how you're saying Trainwreck is a bad guy for gambling, and being on his stream written, do not gamble, you will lose, but you don't find it bad that Restream Pixel is opening cases and saying this is not gambling, this is a hobby? Like, you find one guy very bad, but you find the other guy very good. That's crazy. Like for example, you see Restream Pixel smoking cigarettes on his stream and saying, guys, this is not cigarettes, this is my release valve. This makes me feel better. This is not smoking, it's not bad, it just makes me feel better. And he's smoking like pack after pack. Like, how do you make that? How can you make that like hello?
16 hours a day. You let me know, okay? But I do want to take him seriously for a second. That's actually why I'm making this video. Is it true that you can
What's up with this guy? No, I don't get it. I don't like two-faced fake people who will one day say that opening cases on Valve is a hobby, but then when CoffeeZilla releases 3 videos talking and exposing Valve, then he will go on stream and say, Valve have their own gambling casino in the game. I don't like people who will promote CS2 to get a few views and viewers and high numbers when the game comes out, but then after 2 months not even turn on the game, play the game, or even turn on stream. I don't like people who are like that. They jump from a trend to trend just to farm, and you don't see the real persona there. You see a person acting for people to enjoy him. And when the acting is like, he's full of acting, can't act anymore, he has to take a break. I need to take a break because I can't anymore. Because he has to come on the stream and act as a certain way instead of being who he is. That's what I don't like. I don't like people like that. So I'll talk him, I'll talk Doc when I had beef with him, I'll shit talk even Furious. Like, I'm cool with Furious now, but when I had a problem with him, when he joined me and Doc in a game, and I was trolling, joking around, and he was like, bro, I'm trying to play serious, stop. I was like, okay, bro, I'm out. Enjoy, play. I don't want to play serious. I'm not trying to go pro. I'm not trying to prove something in a premier match on Faces. Just go. Try hard if you're trying hard. That, you know? So I don't have a problem with talking to anybody I don't find correct. Same way when CoffeeZilla was calling out gamblers and Juicy and all of them, I was the first guy to say, yeah, bro, everything we streamers are doing is very bad. We are pieces of because we will do stuff that are not good for money. We'll promote like gambling, which is not good for money. But bro, that's how we make money. So of course we're gonna do it. Don't expect us to raise your kids and teach people what's the correct and good thing. Like, you have to have parents to take care of you and teach you stuff from the beginning. Like, Ganja is with me. She sees 5 million girls on OnlyFans. She doesn't go and be like, oh, I'm gonna create an OnlyFans. Look how much money they're making. Like, she has morals. She has like parents who raise her correct way. You know, like I get it.
Not glamorize gambling while making hundreds of millions of dollars. Is that true? I wanted to kind of think about that for a second. Because my initial thought was, you know, there are probably better and worse ways to do it, but you're always going to be the least dirty of the dirt bags, if that makes sense. It's never really you're never gonna feel good about it. But I wanted to go over, you know, the full case. I wanted to go over why Trainwrecks TV calls himself the anti-gambling gambler. Because in some ways, it is true that unlike other streamers who used fake money, he claimed he used real money. Unlike other streamers who highlighted only their wins, Trainwrecks would highlight his losses. Or I think it's Trainwreck.
Do not gamble, idiots. You understand? If you
This stuff, and as well, Trainwreck, yes, doing real gambling. I don't know if he'll be mad if I leak messages. Let me just see if I have those messages still. But Trainwreck actually messaged me one time. Loba, are you there? Can you borrow me money? Here. How much Bitcoin can you get? I need like 75k. I will send 100k back. And then I replied, bro, are you crazy? I don't have that money. I will ask a friend. And then I wanted to get him money. Like, I have a message. I don't know if he's okay with me releasing this. He needed that money at that point because he was live on stream and he needed to gamble and he didn't have his money with him. So I was like, of course, I would send him if I had. So I can't confirm that he's not like with fake money. Why would he ask me to borrow him money if he has fake money?
If you watch the entire context of all my gambling over 15 months, you'll see it as 99.8% fucking losing.
You might say that, okay, that's positive. You know, I can acknowledge that what Steve was doing on Roobet was probably worse than what Train was doing on Stake. Because Steve was just kind of faking everything. However, do you know who actually made more money for the casinos at the end of the day? Despite all the claims of being like this like woke anti-gambling gambler? Train. By a long shot. He is one of the top gambling streamers getting paid the most for his gambling content. And we all know why that is. These business deals...
Why that is? Maybe because Trainwreck has a bigger audience on Twitch. And maybe because more gamblers watch Trainwreck. I honestly never watched Stevie or Steve will do it. What's his name? And I don't even like, because when I watch Steve, I feel like it's fake compared to when I watch that on the guy with the hat. Like, when I watch him gamble, it feels fake. It doesn't feel legit. When I watch Train gamble, it feels real. So I don't know.
Don't happen from nowhere. They don't just make up the numbers. Oh, you get 50 million, you get 5 million, you get 1 million. They're based on getting people in the door. You get paid because you get people to play. You can shuffle the numbers around, whatever, but your deal will get canceled if you're not pulling in the numbers. That's just the bottom line, okay? So the very fact that he says that I made $360 million, if that's true, he at least pulled in $360 million for the casino. That's basically that admission.
This is true, as well as I know for a fact there are casinos which will pay you for a huge reach even if people are not on your code, because it's so hard nowadays to get people on your code because you're limited in advertising your code. For example, you go on YouTube, you put your code, you get striked. That's why I don't even use YouTube anymore. You go on Twitch, you put a code, you get striked. You go TikTok, Instagram, put your code, you get striked. So you're limited, you can't put your code. So there's a lot of casinos will just pay you nowadays to record the videos without your code. So that means even for a huge amount of advertisement views and people watching you do it on that site, they will pay you even if you don't bring them on the code. Now, I don't know if they would pay him 360 million. He definitely had to have 6 stats, but they will pay him if he's one of the biggest gambling streamers who are getting watched by 50, 60. At that point, that was like that. 50, 60, even more, 50, 60K or even more people. And Trainwreck wasn't streaming like Steve. Steve will do it for like 5, 6 hours. He was streaming for like 76 hours straight. He was like not sleeping, bro. So it's kind of different when you look at those stuff as well, right?
And that's why I'm saying, wow, what a scumbag, right? So this is where I think...
So this guy is like skipping a lot of stuff. Or he didn't investigate deep, but that's 2 years ago. But he's missing a lot of shit.
Streamer, no matter how based you are, like Trains, he puts in the top right-hand corner of his stream, like, don't gamble, you'll lose. And then the other 95% of the screen is him gambling. I think no matter how much you do that, gambling 16 hours a day, you can't help but glamorize.
You see, he doesn't know. Trainer wasn't gambling 16 hours a day. He was gambling 24 hours a day for 3 days straight. And then he would sleep for a day and then do it again.
Why?
Well, he's like, he's not really a good investigator.
Because the opposite of glamorizing something is being realistic, right? That's obvious. And showing the reality of gambling would be Train would gamble for about 10 seconds, spending $1,000 a spin and run out of money. Instead, he gets to gamble 16 hours a day or 8 hours a day, whatever he does, for an entire 16 months, and he makes money, makes millions of dollars, right? That is a glamorous picture of gambling. No matter how much you preach about, oh, guys, I'm just doing it and making millions. I don't want you to do it. Oh, please don't gamble. So no matter...
he's right about this. He's right about this.
How much he talks about his losses, it can only be so real when he shows up the next day and gambles again. Now, I also want to quickly address the other side of this argument of personal...
But again, he said it already. He said Trainwreck can be, and as well others can be, the worst, like the best out of the worst, like either you can be a guy who says, yeah, I accept doing this, it is what it is, I understand, and blah, 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 and accept. Or you can be somebody like Juicy and Grim who are saying like, well, I do it because, not only because I'm making money, but because I really loved it, like you can be that type of dude, or you can be like a full transparent dude. So it still makes you much better to be a full transparent dude and honest. It makes you a better out of all the worst, right?
Accountability. So shouldn't people who gamble because they watch Trainwreck streams be accountable themselves? And yeah, to some extent, I think you should be. On the other hand, I only think you should take accountability when these streamers take accountability, because there's a whole other side to this. As much as people like Train want
as long as a false reality isn't being sold to get you hooked, because you play think you can win, then I 100% agree with this. Problem is no one wants to take responsibility for their own actions, and these streamers love pandering to those very people.
Say that the problem is no one wants to take responsibility for their own actions. He's the one who doesn't take responsibility for his own actions. He wants to be seen as some woke, anti-gambling gambler, but also get to reap the rewards of promoting gambling and getting tons of people to gamble. He's unwilling to just own the...
Bro, you can't get tons of people to gamble if they don't want to gamble. There's so many, as I go back to it, there's so many girls doing OnlyFans. You can't make a good girl, a girl with high morals, a girl that is raised good, go to OnlyFans if she doesn't want it. So I can't make somebody gamble if that person doesn't want to gamble. That person has uh, a low self-esteem or something, and he can't control himself and be like, okay, bro, I don't have the money to do this. I will make money from this. I will lose money. He's even saying I will lose money, and he goes and does it. Still, that's not my problem. That's his problem, right? Or am I brain dead? Because I'm gambling and losing. Other days I'm gambling and winning. But that's me. I don't see why I'm responsible for somebody else deciding to do the same thing. It's his life, his decisions. I see somebody, I don't know, on the TV, bodybuilding, taking steroids. Okay, bro, I'm gonna do this. Look, he has cast, he has muscle, bro. And then I'm gonna blame that guy. Oh, bro, I died. My heart gave up because I saw him and his didn't. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking stupid, but it feels like whatever bad somebody's doing and promoting and others accept to do it, it's the fault of this guy promoting it, not the fault of this guy, of these people going and doing it as well, while knowing the risks of doing it. Am I brain dead or what? Okay, but that logic, drug dealer shouldn't go to jail. Brother, it's different when you're selling something illegal. If you put gambling as illegal, then of course everybody promoting gambling should go to jail if gambling is illegal. But at the moment, I don't see gambling illegal, bro. It's like, okay, so everybody who promotes cigarettes and alcohol and steroids and all that should go to jail? Hello? Because all of that is bad. What? So you're just talking about morals? So you're saying everything that's not morally correct should be in jail? Okay, every OnlyFans girl, every person who's promoting and saying how much money they're making from OnlyFans, every person promoting alcohol drinking on stream and over drinking for the new year, and everybody is smoking weed, smoking. Everybody should go to jail, bro. Right? Everybody. Let's send them all to jail because it's not morally correct to do those things, right? Right? All these people on stream doing all these morally bad things should all be in jail, right? Let's send them all to jail, bro. Because it's not morally correct according to Juxo. Are you f***ing brain dead, bro? What is he saying?
Fact that he made a casino probably over $360 million. Like, if people can be accountable for losing their life savings, why can't you be accountable for what you
Here, a question as well. Do you think, for example, if there was a code on Valve for opening cases, do you think the Restream Pixel would promote or not promote it? You do it. We are talking about offering people something bad and how much we're responsible for it. We're not responsible. Are you holding responsible every alcohol company, every smoke company on the TV for promoting all those bad things? Are you? Because you should, right? You shouldn't be only holding us streamers with 1K, 2K people. So drug dealers shouldn't be responsible. Drugs are illegal, bro. Are you f***ing mental, bro? Cigarettes, gambling, alcohol are not illegal. This guy is fucking stupid. This guy is really stupid. What the hell is this? Drug dealers? Okay, can you compare something that's legal with something that's legal, Juxo? Compare gambling with weed. Or so gambling was illegal? Huh? Where is gambling illegal? Is this guy stupid?
Here's the deal. They have no problem taking accountability when it comes to taking their cut of the check, right? Like, when Stake goes to him and goes, hey, here's your 20 million for the month for all these people you signed up, Trainwrecks doesn't go, whoa, that wasn't me. That was their personal accountability. Nah, he's like, yeah, I promoted that. I got these guys in the...
Bro, Trainwrecks trained for 300 hours, and you want him at the end of the day to say, no, I didn't do anything, don't give me money. Bro, he's getting paid to stream those hours, to do the gambling content, to make the videos, get on YouTube, get viewers in to watch that. Now people subscribing, going to the website, doing... That's their decision. They decide to click the mouse, enter the site, press pop, write their credit card in. For nobody's holding a gun to them and be like, bro, you have to do it. And if the sponsor is happy, Trainwreck gets money. Like, what the is the problem there? If Trainwreck does the 300 hours, he's still getting paid for the deal, even if the people don't go and sign in, but he's not going to get a deal for the next month because the sponsor is going to be, okay, you did the 300 hours, agreed, whatever, but numbers we're not happy with the numbers, or we're not happy with how many people visited, we're not extending. People coming, visiting, doing shit. That's on the people, not on Trainwreck.
The door, you pay me my money. And fair enough.
Okay, so kids can only be raised by parents and nothing else affects their behavior. Bro, kids can be affected by others, but I don't give up. Their parents shouldn't let them watch me. Their parents shouldn't let them watch me. The same thing is like saying a kid that's a baby, you put him in front of the TV and put cartoons on and you leave. And oh, he's silent, he's enjoying cartoon. And then the kid becomes acoustic at 2 years old. Whose fault is it? The parents or the cartoon's fault? Whose fault is it? I think it's the parents' fault, not the cartoons. Because you're doing the same here. You're saying parents are allowing their kids to watch Loba, so it's Loba's fault for being Loba. Loba should not be Loba, he should be somebody else because the parents are letting their kids watch Loba. Hello? So parents should have 24 hours monitoring. Bro, I don't give a what the parents should do. It's their job, not my job. My job is to stream and do gambling. Parents' job, raise the kids right. That's it. That's it. It's not my fault or my obligation to be careful what I'm doing with my life and in my life because maybe I will influence some moron out there, bro.
Get him in the door. But as soon as he gets the slightest amount of social pushback and people are like, wow, that's actually pretty scummy that you do that for money, he's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're accusing me of glamorizing gambling. It's like, yeah, you're paid to do that. You did a great job of it. Why can't he take personal accountability for that? That's sort of my whole problem with this, is like people want it only on one side. They want the guy who gambled to take personal accountability, but the guy who got him in the door, no problem over here. No, we have to ignore this guy, right?
No, definitely, bro. I'm down for what he's saying here. What he's saying here is so true. All of us streamers who are promoting gambling, we are pieces of shit. But it's not our fault somebody accepted to go there and do that and lose, because is it my fault? For example, this guy, Jesus your dad, he subscribed yesterday and wrote my goat. He subscribed for 4 months and wrote my goat because thanks to never mind, going to the site, he made $500,000 and he's happy with it. Do I take accountability and say like, bro, I'm the best guy, look what I did? No, I don't do. I'm like, bro, it's all you, good job, run away with that, enjoy it. Like, what the bro? It's his, he did it. If he lost it, that's what I said before a few days. Somebody came to my stream and said, Loba, you gave me a $20 tip, I made $400. Thank you so much. I'm like, bro, don't say thank to me, you did it, because if you lost it, you talk to me. But now because you won it, you love me. But if you lost it, you talk to me. It's not my fault, it's you, bro. It's you, all you, bro. You decided to do that, you lost, it's all on you. It has nothing to do with me.
That's sort of my problem with this whole thing. I think Train tries to, dismiss this fact by saying that he really doesn't make stake.com that much money. This guy calls into question.
22 million per month, I call cap. Ain't no way he generates that value per month. I mean, I could, unlikely, I'm wrong, but seems outrageous.
The whole claim of 360 million. He says 22.5 million per month. I call cap. Ain't no way he generates that much value per month. Train responds,
They lose money on me, especially since my deal consists of only exclusivity. But I got in early and leveraged it heavily. It's how I can gamble as an anti-gambling gambler.
They lose money on me. It's how I can gamble as a anti-gambling gambler.
I know for a fact there's at the moment streamers who have high numbers of viewers watching them, and they get money thanks to the numbers of viewers watching them, not by bringing in profit, because the streamers having the sponsorship don't even have a code. They just have the site name. So I know this for a fact that there is deals like this, because I know I have one deal which is like this, but I get paid money, but there's no code, no nothing, and I get paid simply because I promote them. But I have no code, no link, nothing. So they don't know how much I bring them, they don't know anything, but they still pay me. And I have this
Now,
deal.
I don't know if he's like willfully delusional here or he's just lying. It's straightforward business, guys. If you believe this, it's ridiculous. No business is going to offer you a deal if they are going to get.
Look now, Keso, if you don't like what I'm doing or saying, you just don't need to watch. Just leave. There's like nobody's forcing you to be here. I'm talking what I want to talk about, and I'm not even talking about Valve or anything. I'm talking about gambling and Trainwreck, and you join. You have no idea what we're talking about, what's happening, and you don't like that I'm talking about something negative when I'm talking about gambling. So just don't watch. He had funny streams. Yeah, just go watch other funny streams you enjoy, bro. No, these streams are no longer funny, bro. Just go watch somebody else. There's no reason for you to watch me because these streams are no longer funny, bro. Just go watch something else that's funny.
A bad ROI. They're either expecting long-term profits or short-term profits. There's no other way they're gonna pay you, okay? This is ridiculous. He's trying to pretend like he's like got in the matrix underneath and like is secretly subverting stake.com and running them at a negative. No shot. He's making them millions of dollars a month and he's getting paid for that because that's how this works. If he wasn't bringing in more money than he was making, they would have cut the deal off yesterday. Now, I do want to say though, this isn't to say that this $360 million number is accurate.
But I instantly want to ask how does then TV advertising work? I don't see on TV advertising that there's like codes. How does somebody that's advertising on TV know that this TV brought them money? You know, or these ads brought them money. They don't know, right? They keep advertising for the advertisement so they can be seen and then maybe somebody comes. So at least for me, you can see even below, there's no code for me. I don't have a code. I just have some links to the websites. No code. So when you go there, you don't even use my code. I don't have a code. And I still get paid.
And I agree that this seems outrageous, although it could be a real number without being accurate. This could be the amount like he got after you factor in the amount he lost back to stake. Like they could have factored in that he was going to gamble roughly 200, 300 million of it over the lifetime of that contract. So we really don't know how much that breaks down, how much he was bringing home. But I think it's fair to say that he made a fortune off the backs of his viewers who gambled away a fortune while watching. But anyways, I just wanted to show the hypocrisy of this whole like woke anti-gambling gambler thing where you can have it both ways of like, oh, I'm making millions of dollars getting people to gamble. But also I'm like the good guy though. I'm like the good one. I'm the good guy getting them in the door. Either way, you're getting people like hooked, right? That's the whole purpose of this whole thing. So
I don't know what he showed in this video. He said I'm just here to show something. I didn't see him show anything except say his opinion that it's different than Trimvrek's opinion. Or maybe I'm wrong because I didn't see any proof. He showed 3 tweets and he's been talking his own opinion about this. And then he said, I'm just here to show you proof that it's not like this. And then I don't see any proof. Like, that's kind of crazy, right? Or am I wrong?